Hi, we're Bill and Delci, and this week we've had a week of snow. And lots of chores. And Bill got to spend the day in the wide open spaces of Montana. I've been practicing my praise so I can withstand anything that life throws at me.
And all my life you have been so good.
But in the cracks of life, I've also been working on the milking area in my goat barn. Day by day, we're making progress, and Bill even made time to have some fun roping. So, stick around to see the end outcome of the goat barn. I'll also give you an update on our vehicle situation after our pickup burned up.
Our debt is paid in full.
One thing's for sure, it's worth it to remember that there's a lot to laugh about and enjoy in this life we live.
Good morning, my friends. Look at all this snow. So when I recorded a couple days ago, there wasn't any snow, but a few little patches here and there. That next morning, it snowed, and I didn't even know it was supposed to snow. I got up and Bill said, "Did you see outside?" No. Yeah, so it snowed. I mean, not a huge amount, but there's definitely snow on the ground. And that always changes things a bit. So it's about 32 degrees right now, and the goats don't come and greet me. I mean, it would be just awful to have to walk through snow. So they're waiting for me. You have your little spot here, don't ya? Spot with no snow. And look at that guinea up there. You goofy bird. What are you doing up there? Huh? Why are you way up there? You're a goofy bird. What are you doing? And good morning, my goat friends. Look it! I didn't get the pile cleaned up the other day before the snow. Shame on me. I need to get that done. Make me do it. You're my accountability. Good morning, Faith. Good morning. Oh, what are you laughing about? What are you laughing about? You're a goof. That was funny. Oh my goodness, these are heavy. Those are solid blocks of alfalfa. Oh, Faith. Okay. Ready? No, Faith. Just let me come out. As my herd has grown, I don't use my little pallet goat shelters like I used to. And so they have, last winter they stayed in the barn here, and then this winter as well. So last winter, I actually fed them quite a bit in the barn, and there was already kind of a layer of hay because we stored the goat hay in this barn. So it was pretty deep, and it ended up being a really big mess. And I didn't like regularly clean it out. I was kind of using the deep layer method that, you know, so many talk about, and you know, that just all the composting of the hay and the poop and all that, you know, does create heat. And so I was doing that, and for the first time my goats got lice last winter, although it was a really long winter. Like, I felt like it never ended. It was crazy. It like started in the beginning of October and it just didn't stop. Anyways, in the spring, to clean this out, it was like, I couldn't believe it. It never ended. It like just, it went on forever and ever and ever cleaning it out. And so I'm trying something this year a little different. I have cleaned it out. It's clean. Every day I'm cleaning up the poop and just the mess in here. I'm covering up the urine spots with more of just the dirt floor that's in here to help dry that up. And so far I'm happy with this, and to know that there's not going to be this huge mess in the spring will be a blessing. Thank you for holding me accountable and getting this done.
While I'm doing all this hard work here, let's check in to see what Bill's up to.
Well, after the white diesel burn up, I was, demoted down to the old Ford here. The old Ford has a few deficiencies. Hopefully in a week or so, I'm gonna go to the mechanic and get some of them fixed, but right now, this little bugger leaks a pile of oil because it needs a rear main seal put in it, so when he pulls the transmission to fix it, it will get fixed. But anyway, I better check the oil this morning before I take off. I'm about to go help some friends ship a load of bred cows. They're going to take them to the sale barn in Billings for a bred cow sale here the first of the week. So that's what we're up to today. So I'm going to check the oil on the old bugger and get her fired up and go get hooked onto a trailer and get rolling. Hi.
Bill's having a lot of fun because he's on a horse. I'll finish up here and then I'll start milking.
You being a good girl today. You're gonna actually go in without knocking my camera down. That's nice of you. That's nice of you. Hey, just a second. I don't have any bananas for you today. I don't. I'm sorry. All right, I got my ear pods in. I wanted to encourage you today. So the last video that we did, we shared kind of a lot of just disappointments that we've experienced this year. And they were pretty bad. I don't know. I know there's worse. I know that we are so blessed, but it just seemed overwhelming. And that pickup and our pickup burning up was the last straw. And I really had to dig in deep. And like I shared in that last video, I had to really praise and work on my praise and thankfulness. And this is one way that I did it. I found some songs on YouTube that really made a difference. And I would be out here singing to my goat, singing to my God, and really just making it a point to worship and get my mind off of all the bad things. And I wanted to share that with you because I think it's important that we praise our way through the bad times, that we praise our way through difficulties. It really changes our perspective. One of the songs that really made a difference was Goodness of God. I have listened to this a lot. And I encourage you because no matter what's going on, God is good. Nothing will change that. So worship. Turn your eyes off of your situation and look up. Look at the stars. Don't look at the bars that are surrounding you. The bars that we feel are the things that are entrapping us, the things that are maybe we feel are closing in on us. We gotta look up and see the stars and see the God who made the stars. All right, let's push play. I love you, Lord, for your mercy never fails me. All my days I will meld in your hand. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, I will sing of the goodness of God.
And all my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, I will sing of the goodness of God.
In the last video, I also mentioned some changes that I wanted to do in the goat barn with my pictures and stuff. So I have more pictures that I want to add, and so I need to get these ones down so that I can laminate them so they're protected, and from chicken poop and things like that, and the dust, so I can clean them easily. And then I have more pictures I want to add, so I'm going to take these down now so I can take them inside and get them all fixed up. All right. Lovely twine hangers here. Pretty nice.
But the day before, we had to do some errands to get ready to work on the goat barn.
We're heading up to our local supply store, like building supply store. We're going to pick up I snookered Bill, and he's already up there. Well, he was near there, and I said, would you meet me there so that he could bring me home a piece of plywood? I want to finish the goat barn wall. The last time that it snowed and was very windy, the snow blew in all over everything, and I'd like to enclose it so that the wind and snow don't blow in there, because you can always see my lovely pictures you know, blowing around in the wind, so you can see how big the cracks are in that, and I'd like that to not be like that. So we're gonna go pick that up, and then we're gonna go and get some pictures printed, and one for my goat binder for Delight, and then get some other pictures, you know, the one that the chicken pooped on of Faith. I'm getting that one reprinted, and there was a couple others. So get it all redone, and I want to just redecorate the goat barn. You gotta have a nice milking area, right? I mean, you spend so much time every day out here, so it better be nice, right? I'll also be printing out Delight's dough records from my goat binder as well. I can't believe I haven't done that. I just sent it to the print shop here, and they just print it so fast and on good paper. I just sent it to them. We're gonna go pick that up so I can get her paperwork and everything set up in my goat binder folder. Haha, look what we have. I got my goat binder. So this is my dough records for Delight, and I got a couple extras. Don't tell Bill this, but you know, I might keep another goat at some point, so.
It sure was nice to get home after all those errands.
We just got home, and I just wanted to share real quick. In our last video, we talked about how there was a tragic incident with a horse that wasn't in our watch at the time it happened, but it did happen, and we ended up talking to the insurance company. You know, we didn't expect anything from it because insurance, I don't know, I find is very difficult and doesn't want to pay for things. But God came through. The redemption just came in the mail. If you're curious about that whole story, you can go ahead and watch that last video, but it's pretty powerful. Our debt is paid in full because of the death of that horse, and because of our pickup burning up, and the situation with that. But now this just came in the mail, and it's just, I don't know, it's pretty awe-inspiring to have it now be a completed circle, a completed story, and it's one that we can hopefully remember to tell our kids and our grandkids over and over as they grow up, and to remind ourselves of the goodness of God. All right. Okay, so I'm going to take these in. We'll get them fixed up.
All right, we're almost done laminating these beautiful pictures to go into the goat barn. But before I hang up the pictures, I've got some work to do. Sometimes these projects seem like they take forever, but I'm finally ready to hang up some pictures. What do you think of your pictures? Do you like them? Really excited how this turned out, and getting this upper portion covered so that the wind can't blow through is really nice. And then of course just showcasing the pictures. You know, I would never claim to be a fabulous photographer, but I enjoy it and I love capturing my family and animals. I'm really excited about how these mats look and the functionality of them. I know that they'll still get dirty, but this will really be much easier to clean. We're in this place where it's snowy, but warm and muddy. And so it's a mishmash of mud, poop, grossness. And so they come in, they fling mud up the wall, and then of course just the milk and being able to clean it. This will, when I spray them down to, you know, wash them before milking, this will make it so the wall doesn't get stained and will just protect the wall a bit more. So that's very nice. And then this will protect the wood. So that's great. I'm excited about that. Thank you so much for joining me and us in this video. It's fun to share life together. And if you really do like this information, or actually this goes for any channel that you watch, if you're just subscribed to us, you need to also hit that notification bell. I don't know if YouTube just changed this, but if you don't push that notification bell, most likely, there's a high likelihood anyway that you won't see the videos that we share. And so if you do want to be notified of when we post our videos, you actually have to hit that notification bell. And also, there's been some findings of other channels that have found that if you comment under a video that you like or that you've watched, it actually shows as a signal to YouTube more than anything else, even more than the likes, that this is good content, that there's engagement, and it will actually help other people, help more people see it. So that's just like a really easy way that you can help us who are creating these videos for you. And it honestly, I love it. I love connecting with you, even hundreds and thousands of miles away. It's fun to hear from you. So I enjoy that. You know, the next battle with my goat barn is the little birds, the wild birds that are coming in here. I can't close the door completely because I'm wanting my goats in here to be able to get out of the snow, just the weather. Sometimes overnight it can snow, and I just like it that they can have access to the barn. So I can't just close it off completely. So the little birds are coming in here, and literally, like, I think there's a lot of them because there's poop everywhere. And I have made this nice little place here for them, where each little square can hold a little bird. It's very nice. I'm so kind, but I don't like that. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way, maybe some, I don't know, what do you think? Do I put up some chicken wire? Because they're smaller holes, and somehow cover that also with chicken wire? I don't know what to do. Anyways, that's the next thing to figure out. And then as far as this goat barn, you know, it's just coming along. I do spend a lot of time in here, so it is just nice to have it in a nice place. It's, you know, to have it light and airy and not dark and dingy, and you know, it's just fun to put together. So my next spot is my little corner over here that I need to finish up, that I will also, I'll be putting up another, I'll be covering that and painting this down here, and then making my little workstation here that's gonna house the different minerals, the Diamond V yeast that I give them, the grain, but also this is gonna be really important because our house just doesn't have room to house everything in it. And I can't have things freezing out here. So I can have my fridge out here for my little medicines, but then the fridge freezes and the medicine freeze. So I need an area in my little place that I'm gonna build that's gonna be very well insulated, that will also have a little heater in it that will keep it climate controlled at
you know, 30 degrees, 32 degrees at least. And so when it drops below that, it'll keep it warm in there. So my solution that I spray, you know, to clean the goats and to clean and to spray them afterwards, my water, you know, all of these liquid things that I have in here that I can put in there and it won't freeze. So that is another big project. I don't know when I'll be able to get to it, but I'm excited to work on that and get it done as well. It's just, I guess we just keep moving forward. We just keep making life better. And I hope that you're able to do that as well in your life. You know, we'll never be finished. We'll never be finished with our lives. We'll never be finished on our property because there's always one more thing to do. So I encourage you, as you work on your place, as you work on your life, to enjoy every minute and to praise. Lift your praise to God and just give him a hallelujah as you live your life and enjoy every moment. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great week. We're heading over to the sale barn now. It's a change in my plans. Bill had this already planned, but he wanted me to record a horse that we're wanting to sell. So he is over there roping with some friends, and Hadass and I are gonna go and record the video. It's pretty cold. It's 29 degrees, and in those riding facilities, they get really cold. So hopefully we don't freeze. But let's go on over there and see what Bill's doing.
Get on both sides.
I know it. Good job, buddy. Good job, Cosmo.
We ended up at the arena tonight instead of working on other things. Man, I'm telling you, if it's not one thing, it's another, and that's why I feel like I'm never going to catch up on what needs to get done. Love you, Lord. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, I will sing of the goodness of God.